And welcome to another exciting episode Iya Power Connect. If you're on Power TV, for DStv channel 278, GOtv channel 19. Allow me to introduce, my name is Suecey Chigelo Chaku Kopala. On today's episodes, music, but also incorporated with music, we're going to delve into the world of fitness. FIT MWIYA is going to be my guest, and he's here to talk more about Zambia's first ever fitness reality show called My Fitness Journey. Healthy, and also if you want to lose weight. So if you want to point as 2025, you want to start it afresh, then you definitely need to make sure that you stay locked. We're going to kickstart the show with a song coming in from Triple M and Zaven to Tambakove. This is a choice coming in from all the way from my guest today, FIT MWIYA. So Mwichinja, Power TV. Well, on the other side is going to be joining me, Muchimunzi Nizi. Welcome back. You're still watching Power Connect. This is Power TV. Now, before that musical break, in my introduction, Nachilandat Lelo, we're delving into the world of fitness. We do have a fitness trainer in the building, and he's part of Zambia's first ever fitness reality show called My Fitness Journey. MWIYA, how you doing?
I'm doing great.
I didn't want to say FIT MWIYA, but it shows.
Really? Oh.
So let me tell you what's funny.
Naya,
the reality show launches, obviously before it launched, you guys had a bit of some trailers.
Yeah.
We need to know that you're fit, because your branding is just everywhere. In the shots, I said,
Is it now? Is it now?
It's everywhere. It's like somebody wants to get on the treadmill with this FIT MWIYA somewhere. I said, this is what they go brand positioning. But how are you doing?
I'm doing great. How have you been?
Hey, listen, I'm just functioning.
Yeah, awesome.
I was about to make a joke. I was about to say, they told us that people are broke. I am the people that were being referred to. But you know it.
So? I think for this month, you might not be the only one. There's a good number of people.
Let me tell you.
Let me leave it there.
Very comforting.
Thanks for having me here.
No, but I'm so excited. Clearly, a lot of people that can see.
Yeah.
Just by looking at you, they can tell that you're a guy into fitness. Also, that branding, Nasha, and even your shirt does say that.
Yeah.
So before we get into the fitness reality show, which I think is so exciting because now we've gotten to see more episodes and we've seen how you're sweating the people out. But
we need more people.
This is where we say we have to watch what we eat or things that we, put in our bodies. But I want to get to your journey, your own personal journey before I come back to you having to help other people.
Yeah.
Una bado cheo di Njomba?
No. You're in boss. Whoever tells you that when about when you go pump and boss. So way back, my journey is I think 15 years old now. A decade and a half. I was a very skinny dude guy.
How skinny is skinny?
Like when they say like your shirt is hanging and it looks like it's on the hangers like that. Very skinny, and I had a problem with appetite. Like I just never felt like I wanted to eat.
Yeah.
I would go the whole day without eating anything, get back home, I just feel like maybe just 1 or 2 slices of bread and I'll sleep. It's from there that I felt, I need to change. Look, I'm a man, I'm a guy. Why am I just admiring people that look the part? What can I do about that? But what I never wanted to do was take the pills. So what do?
I'm a pills.
I don't want to do the pills. So what do? One day I'm in an office, I Google. Uncle Google's good at everything.
Yeah.
How else can one improve their appetite? Then this guy shows up and says he does about 100 push-ups every day consistently. And he documented his journey. This guy in 2 months, he had changed.
Yeah.
In my head, I'm thinking, I can do this because I love consistency. Start small, but then just be consistent with it. You begin to see the results.
Yeah.
And for sure, from moving the whole day without eating anything, if I manage to do 100 push-ups, there's no way I'm going back home to bread.
So I want to understand, how old were you at the time?
I should have been 20.
Oh, you had already gotten into your, into your 20s.
I would say early 20s.
Yeah.
Yes.
So,
yes.
You're done with high school now.
People
your friends are bulking up.
And then you're like, so what am I doing?
Yeah.
By that time, I had just completed my first diploma at NRDC, and I was given this opportunity to become a tutor. And I was trying to sort of differentiate myself from being
From
a
the
tutor
student.
to the student.
Yeah.
I looked the part because sometimes students actually stop you. My guy, where you going? I'm your lecturer.
Respect me.
So that as well really contributed to me saying, I need to change my image.
Yeah.
I need to dress the part, look the part, gain more confidence. Not to say I didn't have back then, I had, but I can't compare to the way I do have it right now. There are people that know me from back then. When they see me now,
What do they say?
this is not the same person.
Really?
This person is just, you've transitioned so much. And I think everything comes from the fact that when you embrace a healthier lifestyle,
Yes.
you change your image. Even the opposite sex, they see you in a certain way. And that has got
So,
a very...
how are
And
the
that's-
DMs looking like?
You know what? I'm gonna just keep it humble. They say gentleman never really discloses. But from the attention that you get, really that builds the confidence.
Yeah.
And with that, you transition into boardrooms. When you're talking to high level people, they can tell that this person knows what he's doing. So it changed my life. And I always feel like I need to tell someone about this. They can equally adopt it as well.
So it starts with 100 push-ups.
100 push-ups.
Day one, unacha 100.
No. Nzana man kakamba so.
Because
I
100
think-
niambi.
I think inakuwa ni sache, if I'm not mistaken, I did about 27.
That's a lot, at least for the first day, because push-up. Yeah.
And I slept like a baby. Yeah. But then with time, with
Nalema.
consistency, you find that 100 is very much manageable.
Okay, so
Yeah.
the consistency comes in and you start seeing a change in how you're eating.
Yeah.
So how do you now commit to, okay, you know what, from push-ups, let me just be a gym guy, because I know you don't build muscle from doing push-ups.
No, you don't. With that, it's very interesting, huh? People would actually say you can't build from push-ups, but I'll tell you one thing. In fitness, we say if you eat well, how you look like, it's 80% of what you're eating. And only 20, 30% the exercise.
Ninaenda mu gym, daddy.
So it's
Vija,
very...
vonya mura vija.
Yeah. So now here's
That's
the thing.
80%. What you eat is
No.
plates.
So at the end of the day, if you eat well, for the guys especially, protein-rich meals, of course with some carbs, some vegetables, get enough sleep, work out consistently, not too extreme, just consistently. You'll see results. It's mostly about the diet.
Yeah.
And I must say, I think within our culture, we don't push so much of protein rich, but carb rich, because we're
Yes.
Nshima people. So
Yes.
you'd rather have a bigger Nshima than the, but it should be the other way around if you want to build a frame actually.
green wajama eggs maningi nishi.
Yeah.
Life is not great.
Yeah.
But you know what? So your journey, you start off, now you're hitting the gym as a guy. But I also want to understand how Manje, you transition from, hey, I did this for myself. How else can I help other people?
Yeah.
How do you start
Yeah.
that?
First of all, I always tell people that, look, start from wherever you are. It could be a business, it could be an idea, fitness inclusive. Whatever drive you have at that particular time, start with it. It's from the consistency of the little drive that you had that people begin to notice, as
Yeah.
with my case. And with each and every compliment,
Yeah.
that becomes a stepping stone to,
Do you remember
okay,
the first person who complimented you when the changes started coming
I
in?
did. I can still remember that.
Who was the first person that complimented you?
I had back then, I think he is even moved from the office now.
Yeah.
We were practically just the same size. We would sit side to side in
Yeah.
a desk in an office. And then one day he just said, there's something about you, because I remember that t-shirt, it would leave so much room.
Yeah.
Either you are gaining or you are, I don't know, what are you doing? So from there I was like, oh, okay, I think it's working. And that was just barely a month into doing that. I never told anyone, but I just wanted to do it in my confines and see if someone can actually see that. But it's from words from people that would say you have changed from these two that you can get the motivation to go on to the next level. And
Okay.
soon enough, people, students, other fellow workers, and just colleagues would actually compliment as well.
Nice. So from being a student to now being a teacher.
Yeah.
I understand that you have to be in the gym for a certain period of time to understand techniques.
Yeah.
And I know that Chilawan is one person that also attested to that fact. And I end up Gani Zamonga to be Mr. Zambia. You just lift things. There's technique in ensuring that you don't injure yourself.
Yeah.
And like you said, there's a way you're supposed to eat as well.
Absolutely.
So how long did it take you to learn? And also how long did it take you to switch from being a student now to wanting to teach and do it for other people as well?
So one, I spent so much time into researching. So you see the gym equipment, and you're very right. If it's just your first time being there, the equipments could be so intimidating. But not just the equipments, even the people, the dudes there.
No, let me tell you, I have a testimony. I'm a gym.
Tell
Come on,
me.
at your back, chest up. They can't change. So also I understood that when I got in, I was taught that no, if you don't lift right, you can injure yourself.
Exactly.
So now that's where I'm asking, because I understand that could even do, like you said, you just get intimidated, you walk in the gym, what even jump and a salad. So
even the ladies as well. There are those that seem like they've been there for, it's like they're carved from a certain. So one, research. I took so much time, and I think I remember subscribing to as many fitness guys on YouTube that would do this and do that and do that. So simply put, I found so much time just learning and watching what other people are doing. But then apart from that, you can't just learn without implementing. It's like reading a book about business. If you don't go into it, you won't really learn up until you are in it. So apart from just watching, I would invest in a little equipment. Wasanka 1 pin lelo, washtaka dumbbell. Ka 2 pin mailo, ka barbell. I always say this, if you're going to wait up until you've got the time and the money is to buy a full gym or to go to the gym, that won't be possible. Start buy and have them at home. Some days you're just way too busy at the office and you don't have the time to go to the gym. But if you've got a few weights at home, you pump. It's about consistency again, not the extremism of it as well.
Okay, so I want to take you back in your journey. So you did say that starting to get into fitness, you had just finished your first diploma. What do you do? Because I can tell from how you speak that also, away from being a fitness guy, there's other caps that you wear also.
So I am a water engineer, a diploma, and a lecturer at NRDC.
You're still lecturing?
I still lecture, yes.
Sit down.
No, we dress the parts. That's so we don't.
How do you, like, Masud?
We try to just dress formally, casually, sometimes on a Friday, like today. But then.
So were you lecturing today?
Not today.
Okay.
Not today. Yeah, but even if I was, I would have not put on this.
Oh, okay. No, just checking. Just
okay,
making,
great. So
just making sure.
Through my journeys of being at NRDC, I took myself to Onza. I did civil and environmental engineering.
Nice.
It's from there that, I would still find time to go to the gym. It's never easy. If you are waiting for a perfect time, like I said, you just don't find it. You create time to do that. So you can imagine from being a lecturer, but then you're also being a student of engineering at the University of Zambia. People that have gone through that route, they will tell you that it's not easy. How you can even manage to go to the gym and be a student is, but once you've committed, what you want, you always find time for it. So yeah, I am a civil engineer and I am also in the NGO space.
Oh, okay, nice.
So we work around with people that are of international status. So
you know what, let's get to talking about my fitness journey. First ever of its kind in Zambia. It's a reality fitness show and it's been on. Right now you're 4 episodes in. So I want to know, like, what triggers that thought to say, listen, but now I want to do it on a broader scale. I want to go on a bigger platform. I want to help people.
So also part 2, the question is, I didn't mention, is this, what if I was a student at the University of Zambia and also being a lecturer? I had clients that I would train on a one-to-one basis. And it's from there that some of the proceeds I would actually channel to pay my tuition fees. And fitness in a way really helped me in so many angles, so to speak. But then growing up, both as a person and as a brand and having a bit of some finances, I thought to myself, we do have celebrities in Zambia with great numbers, by the way, but nobody is really talking so much about a healthier lifestyle. One thing that I do know, a healthier nation, you're more productive. So let me be a bit different. Let me be a celebrity who can champion healthier lifestyles. And there's no better way. If I've trained someone one-on-one online, let me create something that people can look at. Sometimes people are defeated because there's no one within our confines that we can say, she went through this, to that. But I'll give credit though. Nalu
Oh, Nalu, yes.
She went through that, and if she's listening, I am inspired. It's because of her journey that I even felt, you know what, we don't know exactly what she went through, but if we channeled it and we document it in a way that from day one, this is the weight that she had, and this is what she ate, this is what she did, and create something that people can watch, someone will be inspired to do that. So really, it's just a goal of, how can I be of service to my own country? Can I inspire someone, a lady, a man, to become a healthier person of themselves?
Nice. I'm going to take you back and because you did say that you sometimes would do, I don't know if you still do, you know, one-on-one sessions with certain clients. And I'm very gym trainer, I'm Zambia.
I know where you're going with this.
How do you manage to maintain professionalism? You're a young man, and obviously sometimes your clientele could be older people or somebody younger, but when they show an interest, how do you make sure that there's a bridge or there's a line rather that demarcates to say it starts here, it ends here?
Yo, if I say that is easy, I'll be lying. And somehow, whatever you've heard about personal trainers, I wouldn't put the blame on them, so to speak.
On the personal trainers?
No, I wouldn't. But neither am I agreeing. Let me finish. No. Neither am I going to blame the clients for that. But it's a very dangerous space, so to speak. Part of why I even stopped, because I no longer do the one-on-ones, is because of that. Yes, you do get a lot of clients that want you to train. And I'm going to be honest here, very candid. You get a client and they're so very much sure, they just want to work out. You as a young person, you have your own goals. For instance, I told you I was in school.
Yes.
You just want to pay your bills. There were clients sometimes that would just push the agenda. And then they'll put on the table, in a sense, to say either this or that. And then you begin to think, you know what?
Like, oh, you're charging 1,000 kwacha per session, but pamanje, tikachitako add my extracurricular activities, it's gonna go up to 10,000 kwacha.
Yes, I've been offered such.
And you said no?
I say no.
Man of principle.
But that was, I think, very possible on my end, because remember, I had my own formal employment, so to speak. But sometimes I think for brothers, it's tough if that's the only source of income that he has. So the blame is thrown on both the trainer and the trainee. But ultimately, I think as a trainer, if you've gone through a certain level of training, you know how to handle clients, because they'll always be there. You look the part.
Yeah.
So just accept it, but then find ways of turning them down, but then still having them as your clients, because you need the finances from them.
Drama, drama. How do you professionally say no? Could you professionally?
Yes. No, actually there is. There is.
Okay, how do you say no professionally to a client that wants to get into your personal space and continue working with them at that?
So, number one sign that your client wants something more than just training. They will prefer training a one-on-one off the public space.
What if I have a gym at home?
As a trainer, to you and whoever is listening, don't go into that.
Really?
Yes. Find a space where
But what about wealthy people that don't go to public gyms and they only gym at the house?
Then if they're calling you back home, there should be other people in the presence, or it's just a home. Are there kids? Are there relatives?
So you're avoiding, or what you're trying to avoid right now is just saying, babiriche.
Yes.
There
should be someone walking around, checking, making funny of whatever you're doing, or just pushing you guys to do the same. But a one-on-one, secluded, that is a recipe for disaster, as all things are all the time.
We read stories for Facebook. That's why I don't know if that's what you're saying, Nyanja, but you know what? Let me get back to the show. So on the show, you guys are so intentional about having different people from different professional spaces that contribute to someone's health journey. So you have nutritionists, you have professionals that help with mental health as well, because also what I've gotten to understand is that on the show, you aim to not only help somebody build their physical, but also their mental. Exactly. So talk to me about the intentionality of piecing it together.
Exactly. So FIT MWIYA as a brand, most of the tips and the followers that we have are just coming from the fact that every day we post a tip about how you can become more healthier. Our strategy is that if we're able to conquer your mind, then even if I'm not there as a trainer, you know what to do. So the moment we sign an agreement, I won't just say lift 100 kgs. No, I want to talk to you, convince you that what you're doing is for your own good. Whether ekoli or tauriko, ekondi tauriko, you still need to do the work. This is a reality show.
Yeah.
The market, of course, is Zambia, but we thought beyond. And being a certified trainer, this is something that comes with the package. It's not just the physical. If anything, if your mind is defeated, the moment you say, I can lose weight, you are defeated. It doesn't matter how much you eat clean.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter how much weight you're putting on you. That won't just work. So it was very important as we were designing the program to have one, the health, and mental experts, Review to Heal, thanks so much to them. And then we equally had the trainers from other gyms as well that came on board. And then of course, like you're saying, we had someone to help with the nutrition.
Yeah.
It's 80% of how you look like. You can sweat all day. If you go back home, you eat wrongly, everything you've done, you've just undone that. So we equally engaged a very established nutritionist to just help them with what to eat, what times, the quantities, as everything should be.
I saw Patricia Ellis, the very beautiful, and I know that a lot of people know Patricia Ellis from being into fitness. So how was she a part of this project?
Patricia has been an inspiration to FIT MWIYA Zambia. I think this year, I don't know at what point you'll be airing this, but as of this day, she is 49.
Yes.
Find me 49-year-olds that look like her. So to us as FIT MWIYA, we felt she's an ambassador. If we brought her on board in terms of can the people wanting to manage their weight look at her and feel, hey, it's very possible to be this age and still look the part.
Yeah.
So she came in terms of, one, she was part of the judges. On the first day, we invited people that wanted to be managed, and she was part of it. And then from a part of how do you eat, for instance, and how do you manage your work schedules, she was there to just, ask the questions and just sort of get the sense of who really wants to be a part of the program.
Yeah.
But then does it just end there? She has been a part of the program, just encouraging the people, having these workshops every, now and then, just encouraging them on how she, for instance, manages to maintain her, levels of work, but then also being in the gym and eating healthy. So kudos to Patricia. Yeah.
Okay. What moment on the show? Because now you've gone episodes in as we get to watch.
Yeah.
Being in the background, because what's your role on the show?
So I am an engineer. Yeah.
I
just have a drive for fitness.
For fitness.
But I would say that I am just the concept owner. And then, of course, we try to find the right professionals for the right departments, people that were writing the episodes the way they're supposed to be, people that just put up the program the way it was, engaging the right stakeholders, the videographers, the editing. We had specific people that were actually managing that. But ultimately, because this is something very new, and I'm the vision carrier.
Yes.
I saw it in a certain way. So I was very much involved in each and every part, just so that the idea could come out. But I'm very much flexible at the same time. Much as you have the concept, it doesn't mean that everything should go. But then engaging with different stakeholders, they would say, you know what, boss, from a point of production, if you panga sense of and I was, I think, open enough to listen to people up until we came out with a masterpiece.
Okay, so those are real life people with real life journeys, and you're a part of their journeys. Something not very easy, because we've seen there's been tears so far. Sometimes people they even want to give up. Maybe set zanga na soche. So for you so far, what moment has been a standout moment for you on the show, just based on bonds that you've built with these people, and also see them want to transform their lives?
Right now, people that are commenting, I should also make mention that we have a WhatsApp group of over 300 people waiting for season 2.
Oh,
so
nice.
it's a fun
we're going to get into season 2.
Yeah, awesome. So people are waiting for that.
Yeah.
And one of the biggest questions people are asking is, who were their trainers and which gyms they go to? In my head, I'm thinking, I think we haven't explained this too well. It wasn't about the gyms. The trainees or the participants, they barely spent time in the gyms. It's what we did off the gyms.
Oh, okay.
But more importantly, we built a community of people that only wanted to lose weight and manage their weights.
Yeah.
That became a driving force for themselves. So imagine this, we're the 4 of us, or 12 of us as they are. If I don't feel like going to the gym, but then I see Sue in the gym, she's taking a picture or a video, I'm gonna feel she's working out. I feel left out.
Yeah.
It's because of the community that we created that they all felt they needed to show up. So it's like we just ignited and then the forest and the gasoline just took off. For me, it just spoke to create a community, even when you want to lose weight or manage whatever you want in life, create a space of people that are supportive with the same drive of what you want to achieve.
Yeah.
But Ngawasanga one who says, why are you troubling yourself? Then it's going to be a problem for you. But so surround yourself with people that are having a similar or common goal.
Okay, are you proud of your contestants so far?
Absolutely. Everybody. But the truth is this journey wasn't entirely about losing weight. Of course, others did. I would say maybe 70% of them did manage on average to lose about 15 kgs, but then others couldn't. But then for me, and just to borrow from what you said earlier, these are real life moments, and these are people that are actually Zambians and they live. What we tried to do was, we're not taking you from any normal schedule that you have. If you are a mom, be a mom. If you're a professional, go to work.
Yeah.
But then we'll just help you go to the gym and eat in a healthy way. So at the end of the day, these are real life moments, people that never did anything drastic, but then they still managed to achieve their goals. Okay,
so quickly before we get to wrap up, let's get into the fact that you guys are already geared for season 2. Is it public? Like the people are like, you know what? Or also did it come from your end to say, you know what? We've managed to impact people's lives. We can keep going with the journey.
Yeah. So the drive is coming from the fact that the day 1 of season 2, we had over 100 people, coming for auditions, but we say that we just wanted 12. So
how did you pick? What's the criteria there?
Criteria was 1, can you be over 100 kgs? But then also, can you be within Lusaka? So that it's very easy for you to be brought together. But then of course for season 2, think of other options.
Yeah.
But then at the same time, because we want to tell a story about you, are you camera shy? Are you free? Are you willing to stand in front of a camera and tell your story? Whether you achieve your goals or not. So by just having them in front of the panel of judges, we could tell that I think this one will be free to talk about their stories and this one won't. And also we wanted, I hope this doesn't sound too mean or rude, but be TV face, whatever you call it, you people in the media space, be good for camera, be good for TV, in short. So those were some of the criteria that we're using. But then also finally, we wanted you to come to us with a gym nearest to where you live. So we did not confine everybody to one gym. You live in Makeni, we say come to Kabulonga, that's where the gym is. No, that is not very possible. It's not possible at all. So we said come to us, but then tell us the gym where you're gonna be, and then as FIT MWIYA Zambia's management, we'll pay for you, find you a trainer, and then help you with the journey at the end of the day.
Okay, so I understand that you're dealing with 12 contestants. Were you getting help in terms of production? So sponsors? Did you get extra help? Because then if you're going to pay for everyone's gym subscription, is that coming from your pocket, or have extra people giving you help?
Sponsorship we got, but it wasn't in monetary. We have some gyms from where some of our participants were going to, they bought into the vision. And of course, I'm sure you understand this for visibility, can we have this? So, but then we're so thankful for all the partners that came on board. The majority of them just gave their free services. But then there were other expenses such as traveling to Kafue, taking part in the ABSA marathon.
I saw that you took them to the because let me tell you, the only running I'm doing is running after money.
We need to take
10 kilometers.
10 Ks.
Yeah, please. I'm only running after money.
So they did. So all of those were sort of expenses that were incurred on FIT MWIYA Zambia. So where we are, and for season 2, the flagship of season 2 is dependent so much on who comes on board. So the
Okay.
sooner we do that, the better. So we appreciate your coverage because we know someone out there is watching.
Yeah, no, nice. Thank you so much for coming on the show.
Thank you.
But quickly before we get to wrap up,
Yeah.
director on the but
Okay.
we are in under a minute. I know that when people think about, you know, having
Yeah.
meals that are high in protein, but I'm not quite that. So maybe just give us like 3 top meals, or rather foods, kinds
Yeah.
of foods that people can eat that are very high in protein.
Protein.
Yeah.
1, eggs. Well, again, this is subjective. Huh? What you would say is cheap to someone, they would think that it's, but I think on an average scale,
On an average, yes. Like an
eggs,
egg.
prioritise eggs. Have your soy porridge. Is it soy or soya porridge?
Soya porridge.
Soya porridge. I think a majority of us know that. Is it herbs as well? When we were younger, we used to eat that. That is very good. Even now, if you're trying to build muscle or have more a frame that is going to help you burn fat, you need protein. Soya chunks, carpenter.
I'm a student, that right.
That's protein, that's fish. And also, of course, fish and beef. So those are very much important where protein is concerned.
Yeah.
Carbs, shima is okay.
Yeah.
Just watch the quantity
Of the
and at the times you're eating that. I would prefer you have your shima maybe in the morning at lunch. In the evenings, if you're on that journey, minimize. And then of course have your vegetables. If you feel like you want to eat more, have your vegetables all the time.
But Mwiya, thank you so much for stopping by on the show.
Thank you so much.
We're going to end the show with your Maps' Superman. Ndiwe Superman ka?
Absolutely. I feel like exactly.
You're Superman ka?
Yeah.
Okay, thank you so much for watching. Those that stayed with us start to finish. Going to end the show, your Maps, with Superman, and it features Omarion Muchimonzinisha.
Nizi.